my journey was inside, right? When I was working my way out of that predicament.
Yeah.
And then when I came out, I hit the ground running in my neighborhood of East New York and volunteering myself, just to really disrupt that prison to school pipeline.
Yeah.
Because so many the young bros that when I came home to in my community glorified prison. They glorified me.
Yeah.
Because I went to prison almost like they were looking forward to it, and I wanted to put a halt to it.
Yeah.
And said, this is not your rites of passage. So I really was already doing work in the community like that, working in that capacity in other nonprofits, around other people, learning from other people. But it really was in 2003. This year marks 20 years. That's why we're wearing a 20 now year anniversary logo. It was November 17th, 2003. And the significance is my birthday is November 16th. So the day after my birthday, we discovered in the neighborhood, we got wind that there was a shooting that involved children, that there were children shot in our community of East New York. And me and Councilmember Barron, we rushed to the hospital where they took the children to the hospital, Brookdale Hospital. And that's when I was literally in the trauma unit in the emergency section where they were literally trying to revive. At that time, this one boy, this little 8-year-old boy, man. Day-Day, Deshaun Hill. And we were literally in that same room with the family when they pronounced, the doctor said there was nothing more they could do. And it was just this outcry that I remember the sounds to this day. You would have thought that I knew this little brother and his family because I cried too with the father. I was angry, man. I was through so many different emotions. I was so angry that I wanted revenge. Who would think of to do something like that?
Yeah.
And so at first, I was very angry, to be honest with you. But I thank God so much because he helped me catch myself. Because I was like going around the neighborhood. Because now, I'm using my influence in a different way now. Because you cats are bugging, Y'all ain't giving no respect. There's no way that babies could be getting shot around y'all. We never did that. When I was literally out there in the streets for that little period of time, that was a no-no. There's certain just rules that you don't break.
Grandma's mom.
Come on, yeah.
Ain't doing that.
Playground, schools, we don't go out like that. So when I began to approach people in the neighborhood about it, I was in a very aggressive manner, and my tone was a bit different. When I would approach the young persons, the people on the streets, and they would like, yo, respectfully, they was honest with me. It was like, yo, man, you know why we out here. Yeah. It was the same reason why you was out here. Ain't nobody hiring us. Nobody giving us no jobs. Yeah. I'm out here hustling because I'm trying to take care of my family too. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, I get that, but what's up with the violence though? Like, what's that all about? Because from what I understand, violence is not good for money. If you're trying to make money, then it's a contradiction. And so at the end of the day, man, I heard these brothers, and mostly brothers on the neighborhood streets, I heard them out. And at the end of the day, I asked for like a peace treaty. I said, let's do this. How about if you said you're trying to work, you said you ain't got no place to go, there's no centers, no churches, nothing open. How about if I go out there and I'm working around the council members and others, and we talk about creating some of that. If we can help you get yourself ready for work, and I can't promise you nothing, but we can make sure we can get you prepared. Would you be willful? Would y'all be willful in exchange to, give us some peace, man? Yeah. Because right now everybody's scared to come outside because y'all standing outside like this. And so when they said yes, we would, this is now 2004. That's when ManUp Inc. was actually incorporated, and so 2024 next year marks 20 years of our incorporation as an entity. I heard the word ManUp for the first time come out of Sway. Sway is this DJ radio personality. He spoke at this forum, and he said that he just quit his job and that he had to man up. And it resonated with me. Like, I was like, bro, I was like, yo, did you hear what he said? He was like, nah, he didn't. It went right over his head. Yeah. But that word man up, I was like, that resonated with me. I asked an attorney friend of mine's, Kamal Franklin, from the Malcolm X grassroots movement, if he could look that name up. He did. He got back to me, AT, though, ManUp is available. Nobody, that's something brand new. I was like, yo, Carl, can I get? He's like, sure, I'll get it for you.
That's valuable.
That was so valuable, bro. And at that point is when I incorporated the organization. It was called ManUp Inc. 20 years ago, I really didn't know really what I was doing. All I know is that this family was ruined. They just lost their 8-year-old. A lot of people don't know in that shooting, there were 3 children that got caught in that shooting as well. Day-Day's little brother, TJ, he was 5 years old. and his little sister, Lily, or Aaliyah, she was 4 years old. Luckily, TJ and Lily didn't get shot. Unfortunately, they watched their big brother, Day, get shot. They witnessed the whole ordeal. And so the mom and the stepdad, after all the cameras was gone and everything, they had to get back to some form of normalcy. I volunteered. I told the mom and the dad, look, if y'all take them to school, I'll pick them up from school and I'll watch them for you until y'all get off work. I asked some of the people in the community for some space. I needed some place to hold, make it a safe space. And this man named Winchester Keys, he gave me a basement location under one of his tenement buildings that he owned. And we cleaned that basement out. And that's where our after school center began, in a basement location.
Basement.
In the basement, bro. And we dealt with everything that comes with being in the basement. Yeah. You see how hard it's raining today?
Yeah.
When it rained less hard down back then, it rained in the basement too. Yeah. Okay. So we dealt with the water bugs, we dealt with the rodents, you know, but this was our safe space. And we kept these kids down there. I would pick them up from school every day, me. Yeah. You know, I would walk, other parents would see me picking up, like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I'm just doing this after school thing for now. Mm-hmm. And then from then the summertime come, it was this worry about what they're gonna do over the summer. We created summer camp. We started doing after school for teenagers, teens, and an organization was born in a basement location with the very two surviving children of the Deshaun Hill, I call it, massacre, because he was he was literally murdered that day. So yeah, man, now 20 years later, I didn't think that far, to be honest with you. Yeah. All I know is about consistency, and staying rooted and focused. I ain't know how to run a nonprofit business, to be honest with you. I had to learn on the job. I had to learn literally on the job. I didn't know all about all the intricacies about discretion grants and all that. I had to learn all this stuff on the go. Yeah. But thankfully, I had some great supporters like Councilmember Barron and now Mayor Eric Adams. Yeah. These brothers supported me when I first started ManUp, man, back in 2004. Yeah. Out their pockets, like not just, elected official money, like personal money, like checks, like AT, would you need something? Let's go get it. Yeah. Just like you said, how the equipment and everything became available. That's how they handled me then. Yeah. And I was so honored, I was so blessed to have that kind of support. The community, the parents, and then the youth, the community, the young people, they gravitated toward what we was doing. Yeah. And it just continued to do that, man. To this day, we're still doing it.